What's up, traders? This is Tim from Volatility Trading. We're going to go over the top 10 intensity alerts from this past week. Let's get to it. All right, traders, so starting us off, we're going in no particular order. We're just going from the beginning of the week to the end of the week. So here at number 10, we have XBIO. The alert was at $5.90 at 9:30:05, right at the bell. Drew the line for you guys just to give us a reference. Going to give you a dot exactly where the alert was, which gives you that pop up towards $6. This actually got right to $6, absolutely got rejected, and gave us an absolutely beautiful move down. And what a way to start the week off. All right, so that brings us to number 9, LMFA. As you can see, our alert here is right where the line's drawn. It was on this candle at $1.47. And remember, guys, these scanners are designed to get you into the chart, to bring up the chart for the intense move that's happening. A lot of times they're nice and early, so they get you to bring the chart up for these big moves that they're going to make. And sure enough, look at the move that this thing made. She squeezed all the way up there over 190. So if you got a great entry on this, look at the move back down that it gave you all the way down towards $1. So if you were able to have some patience with the PAY, you made out very well on LMFA right off the scanner. All right, traders, that brings us to number 8, GHSI. So we had two alerts here. We had one here at $1.95 and another one up here at 221. As you can see, the nice intense move here. Could have shorted this, and then it made a decent intense move back down right towards VWAP. Could have bought the dip right there, and if you did, what a move you got. Made a huge intense move, and if you look to sell into this, if you're a professional, you could have just reversed your position on this huge intense move, and look at this big move right back down. And look at this little bit of a range she was in. You could have bought this and she rubber banded right back up, went high of day, all the way up here to 236, and made an awesome move all the way back down. And she decided to hold this under $2. Just some beautiful moves, all right off the scanner, GHSI. All right, TRPX, number 7. We had two alerts here. The first one was actually right here on this candle at $3.90 as she was making this move up. And man, you get that alert and you pull this chart up and you see it making this move. You see it break high of day, goes up, kind of tops out right towards 450. Actually, it looks like it might have been right at 450, 468. So I can't read my charts right. So made a huge move up. You get that $0.50 pop. Sure enough, she comes all the way back down. And during this, it was on the intensity, the minus I3 scan. However, we actually didn't get the alert until down here to let you know that, okay, this is where it's really intense. And sure enough, if you pulled the chart up for that, look at this intense move it makes down. If you catch this bottom's out right near, it looks like right under $3. Yep, right before $3. So you could have looked to buy, bouncing right off that whole dollar, and she comes back all the way up towards that 360 area. Actually, she gets above that line we drew at 373. So just great moves both ways right off the scanner. Lots of money to be made here on TRPX. All right, that brings us to number 6, MRNS. So this one, we're looking for a little bit of a long play. And as you can see, there's a lot of volume coming in towards the downside. We actually got our alert right here. And again, bringing up that chart. As you see, this thing broke under $1. It's appearing pretty weak. And you're just kind of watching it. And then boom, look at this move right here. From there, all the way down here, it looks like about from 89 cents all the way down sub 80 towards 77 cents. And yes, this is a sub penny stock. However, there's still tons of potential here. They all make the same type of moves. And as you can see, this thing got bought right up as it dipped under 80 cents. And it slowly moved its way all the way back up to $1. So just an incredible move. Obviously, longs take a little bit longer. But right off the scanner, guys, scanners don't lie. And that brings us to number 5, REKR, or REKR is what I was calling it all week. This thing just made move after move. I mean, as you can see, right out of the gate, we made a little bit of a dip, come right up to a top on the intense move, makes a great move down. Look at this candle, intense move down. Could have bought a dip there, and then this thing just ripped. And then as you can see, she starts making a bigger move on volume as she gets towards the top of this thing. And what does she do? Makes a big intense move down. And what happens when we see a big intense move down? And this was all on the scanner. I mean, this thing was on the scanner all day, just giving us alerts left and right because this thing was just making intense moves. She comes up, doesn't give us that big of a move here. The day kind of goes on. There wasn't too much. And then the next alert that we got was right here. Yep, 490. And look at this thing. Pull the chart back up, get that 5 break, and then look at the move it makes back down. Look at this big intense candle. And then she continues a little bit more. She doesn't come back up too much further, but if you were to buy that dip looking for this to go higher, back over 5, you still had opportunity to make some money there. And then pretty much kind of fizzles out the rest of the day. But I mean, look at my dots, guys. So many opportunities here on REKR. To number 4, YUMA, YUMA. This one had 2 alerts, one for the short bias trader, one for the long bias trader. Right here, it was at 10:04, right on the dot. We get an alert at 2:04, and this one they top ticked this one. The scanner said, "Hey, you know, we're there. We got that $2 break." She decided to top out, made a big move all the way back down to VWAP, but she wasn't done. Got bought right up, consolidated a second, and then went right high of day. So even if you missed this move and you're paying attention, you're looking for this big fake out over the high of day. And sure enough, she makes that move. And then we get our second alert on this candle. Look at this candle, all the way from up near high of day at 210, all the way down to 183. Just a huge move down. Again, longs take a little bit longer, and sure enough, you did get that move back up towards 190. Not obviously as big of a move. You had a little bit of an ascending triangle that didn't happen. She decided to fail, but obviously if you got a great entry down here near the alert, then you had plenty of opportunity to get out for break even, and that's where risk management comes into play. But the scanner itself, look at the opportunities it gave you. It gave you an alert here, and it gave you an alert here. Tons of opportunity to get out here, and tons of opportunity for this alert, even if you didn't get anything up here on this big wash on this candle. All right, FIXX at number 3. So this thing later in the day just decided to start tumbling. As you can see, she was kind of flatlined all day, and then wha-bam, she just decided to get down right off the scanner, guys. We got the alert right here under 2050, and she pops all the way back up over 21 before continuing down. There was a second alert right down here. It was right around 19. I think it was at 1910. Yep, 1910. And sure enough, we get that rubber band effect all the way back up towards 21. Actually, let's see what this candle gave us. 21.18. So if you got anywhere down, that's 2 points, and this one didn't take that long. So just beautiful. And this was obviously on the scanner for the short bias trader. Look at this intense move. It actually, our alert came in down here right around 20. I think it was right under 20, 1992. And so you obviously got a little bit of a dip right there after the alert, but then she continued up, obviously where risk management comes in. And if you scale into this trade, look at this move that she gave you. So if your average ended up somewhere in there, look at all this underneath that you got. Just incredible moves on both sides on FIXX. All right, traders, that brings us to number 2, OBLN. This thing stole the show Friday afternoon. I remember seeing it on the scanner. I was just kind of playing with my kid, and I heard it start screaming, and the first alert was actually right before this thing got halted. So if you were a short bias trader trying to play the front end, you might have got stuck in this halt, but once she continued, if you did your risk management and you started scaling in this trade, you get that pop over 7 right here. The second alert was actually at 684. Look at this big intense move back down. So if your average was like right around here in the middle, you did really well. Big move down. This was all in the scanners for the minus I3. Everyone looking to buy the dip. And if you got anywhere, somewhere in there, took a little bit longer. She tried to fake you out a little bit. The break under 6, and so might have got some people. Not the easiest of trades there. But if you hung in there, I mean, look at this move you got. And then we got another alert as this thing broke over high of day with a lot of volume. It was right here at 722. And sure enough, she comes back down a little bit and keeps going up. So that's where you see this another intense move. They caught this one too at 764. And she falls over. So if your average was somewhere in the middle there, you had all this to cover underneath. And then she starts to move up again. So this thing was going. And then sure enough, Friday afternoon, if you want to take a nice quick look, I saw this as the day was progressing. She had this support here. It was using the previous resistance as support, and she started to form a nice descending triangle going into the end of day. As you can see, we were getting right towards end of day, and people were like, I'm not sure I want to hold this thing over the weekend. And look what happens. Big intense move down. But if you notice, guys, this was on the scanner. Obviously, this is something you probably stay away from. But these big intense moves down, even though this thing pretty much went straight down. Look at these. There's areas right here. Got bought up, comes down, gets bought up, comes down, and then coming into the end, everyone starts covering, realizing, okay, I'm happy with what I got, all the shorts that were in up here, and that's what you get, this little bit of a short squeeze up to VWAP. So this thing was just full of opportunity, and hopefully you guys got some of it. All right, traders, that brings us to number 1, SLDB. This one should look like no surprise. Look at the intense move this one made. We got our alert right at $6, and which I think I'm a little high there. It was actually right here. So if you brought the chart up, you saw this thing making a move, you felt that top, and even if you got in just at $6 when you got the alert, she went up, but she came all the way back down right here to this 580 area, and it was on an intense move down. So if you were looking to buy the dip, and I just absolutely love charts like these. They follow all the rules that everyone's looking for. You have previous resistance, starts to use it as support, starts making its move higher, and sure enough, that's when if you hung in all the way through here, didn't take profit, there's your stop loss, right? Because it obviously is no longer holding anymore. So just a beautiful trade here on the SLDB. Huge intense move up, huge intense move down. Could have caught either side of this thing and made your money all right off the scanners, guys. I mean, these scanners are just gold. There's really no other way to say it. G-O-L-D. Gold. All right, traders, so I'm going to throw a little bit of a bonus in this week. We had 2 trades. I'm going to show you right off the scanner. We had FDC right here giving us a big move. It was at 19.4. You'll see this number change a little bit. And you're going to see right up here, I end up actually trading this, and it couldn't have happened any better. Let's start her up, see what she does. So as you can see, gets up over 20, and this is a $30 stock, so up over 20 is a huge intense move. We take our short right there, kind of felt the top, 31.19, and as you're going to see, we'll scroll forward a little quick. I don't want to sit here forever. She came right down and tested that $31. You could have scalped that right there for 19 cents, but she decides to run a little bit more on us. But ultimately, we are just a tad early because she comes down, breaks that 31 area. We get our cover, keeps going. We decide it was a big enough intense move down that we felt, just like we've been talking this whole video, that she might go back up based off of the intense move down. So we took our position. All right, traders, that was our top 10 for this week. Had a couple bonus clips in there for you as well, just to show you how well the scanners work in real time. And I wanted to bring you right here real quick just to show you that we have weekly and monthly access as well as an annual pass for all of our packages, different price points for everybody, just if you want to get involved and start making money the easy way. I open up these scanners, I sit down, I have my 2 kids, I pretty much sit down 5 minutes before the bell, and I count on these things every day, and my results don't lie, guys. With proper risk management in place, I've been killing it. So you guys can too. All you got to do is come check us out over here at ISW, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.